Good morning, Team Alabama. Please join me in reading on page 278, chapter 21 in the Hunger Games. In the remaining hours before nightfall, I gather rocks and do my best to camouflage the opening of the cave. It's a slow and arduous process, but after a lot of sweating and shifting things around, I'm pretty pleased with my work. The cave now appears to be part of a larger pile of rocks, like so many in the vicinity. I can still crawl into PETA through the small opening, but it's undetectable from the outside. That's good, because I'll need to share that sleeping bag again tonight. Also, if I don't make it back from the feast, PETA will be hidden, but not entirely imprisoned. Although I doubt that he can hang on much longer without medicine. If I die at the feast, District 12 isn't likely to have a victor. I make a meal out of the smaller, bonier fish that inhabit the stream down here, fill every water container and purify it, and clean my weapons. I've 9 arrows left in all. I debate leaving the knife with PETA, so he'll have some protection while I'm gone, but there's really no point. He was right about camouflage being his final defense. But I still might have use for the knife. Who knows what I'll encounter? Here are some things I'm fairly certain of. That at least Cato, Clove, and Thresh will be on hand when the feast starts. I'm not sure about Foxface, since direct confrontation isn't her style or her forte. She's even smaller than I am and unarmed. Unless she's picked up some weapons recently, she'll probably be hanging somewhere nearby, seeing what she can scavenge. But the other 3, I'm going to have my hands full. My ability to kill at a distance is my greatest asset, but I know that I'll have to go right back into the thick of things to get that backpack, the one with the number 12 on it that Claudius Templesmith mentioned. I watch the sky, hoping for one less opponent at dawn, but nobody appears tonight. Tomorrow there will be faces up there. Feasts always result in fatalities. I crawl into the cave, secure my glasses, and curl up next to PETA. Luckily, I had that good long sleep today, and I have to stay awake. I don't really think anyone will attack our cave tonight, but I can't risk missing the dawn. So cold, so bitterly cold tonight. As if the game makers have sent an infusion of frozen air across the arena, which may be exactly what they've done. I lie next to PETA in the bag, trying to absorb every bit of his fever heat. It's strange to be so physically close to someone who's so distant. PETA might as well be back in the capital, or in District 12, or on the moon right now, and he'd be no harder to reach. I've never felt lonelier since the games began. Just accept it will be a bad night, I tell myself. I try not to, but I can't help thinking of my mother and Prim and wondering if they'll sleep a wink tonight. At this late stage, in the games, with an important event like the feast, school will probably be canceled. My family can either watch on the static-filled old clunker of a television at home or join the crowds in the square to watch on the big, clear screens. They'll have privacy at home, but support in the square. People will give them a kind word, a bit of food if they can spare it, and I wonder if the baker has sought them out, especially now that PETA and I are a team, and made good on his promise to keep my sister's belly full. Spirits must be running high in District 12. We're so rarely have anyone to root for at this point in the games. Surely, people are excited about PETA and me, especially now that we're together. If I close my eyes, I can imagine their shouts at the screens urging us on. I see their faces, Greasy Say and Madge, and even the peacekeepers who buy my meat, cheering for us. And Gale, I know him. He won't be shouting and cheering, but he'll be watching every moment and every twist and turn, and willing me to come home. I wonder if he's hoping that PETA makes it as well. Gale's not my boyfriend. But would he be if I opened the door? He talked about us running away together. Was that just a practical calculation, or our chances of survival away from the district, or something more? I wonder what he makes of all this kissing. Through the cracks Through a crack in the rocks, I watch the moon cross the sky at what I judge to be about 3 hours before dawn. I begin final preparations. I'm careful to leave Peeta with water and the medical kit right beside him. Nothing else will be of much use if I don't return, and even these would only prolong his life a short time. After some debate, I strip him of his jacket and zip it on over my own. He doesn't need it, not now in the sleeping bag with his fever, and during the day, if I am not there to remove it, he'll be roasting in it. My hands are already stiff from cold, so I take Rue's spare pair of socks, cut holes for my fingers and thumbs, and pull them out on. It helps anyway. I fill her small pack with some food, a water bottle, and bandages, and tuck the knife in my belt. Get my bow and arrows. I'm about to leave when I remember the importance of sustaining the star-crossed lover routine, and I lean over and give Peeta a long, lingering kiss. I imagine the teary sighs emanating from the Capitol and pretend to brush away a tear of my own, and then I squeeze through the opening in the rocks out into the night. My breath makes small white clouds as it hits the air. It's as cold as a November night at home, one where I've slipped into the woods, lantern in hand, to join Gale at some prearranged place where we'll sit bundled together, sipping herb tea from metal flasks wrapped in quilting, hoping game will pass our way as the morning comes on. Oh, Gale, I think, if only you had my back now. I move as fast as I dare. The glasses are quite remarkable, but I still sorely miss having the use of my left ear. I don't know what the explosion did, but it damaged something deep and irreparable. Never mind. If I get home, I'll be so stinking rich. I'll be able to pay someone to do my hearing. Okay, we're going to stop there for today. Go ahead and add a few facts to your journal. Thank you.